why martial arts are suddenly being exposed as fake.
I seen that. I seen this thing. I'm gonna get the guy name for you, and I'm gonna share it to your page. It's a guy.
What's fake about martial arts?
Listen. Even Michael J. White spoke on this. He said what it is that the Chinese have figured out that we into entertainment. So they a lot of them pretty much created the whole story of ancient China and everybody just knowing Kung Fu, even though that is a big deal in their culture, it's not like what you think. And so it's a guy, I forgot his name right now, but I follow him on Twitter. I saw him on Instagram. He's been going around the world to different schools, to people who say they're masters and will whoop their ass. Like at a tournament. Now this is on some bully shit, like fight you in a tournament. To prove that this isn't the limit. He got you thinking he's the one, and nigga, you could learn. I ain't trained.
Right.
Asian dude. And they been banned. He can't fight Asian because he done did it like 10 times. They think he's exposed. He'll beat your ass and tell you like this. Look at that. This ain't. Because the masters got you think like they godlike type of shit. He been going around destroying them to the point now that they banned him because he's fucking up their hustle. That's what he's saying now. They banned me because I exposed their hustle. Because they hustling people with this shit. Yeah. If I fight you and I got two people behind you supposed to be masters, so they're endorsing you, and you get more money on your ticket because you got these two masters endorsing you. Listen, nigga on the block that can whoop your ass, low key. Like that.
Me, I'm that nigga on the block that's gonna whoop that.
So you see what I'm saying?
My shit is from pain and suffering. Like I talk myself this shit.
And Michael J. White talk about how they like
I got bruises.
I like the Shaolin Temple, how the shit they talk about that didn't happen, that didn't exist. You know what I'm saying? It's like they play it off like it was 1800s, early 1900s. They were still practicing the shit. He said the last Shaolin monks were alive like 1,000 years ago. So there's no historical relics like that. Buildings and shit are sitting around like that to the point that these motherfucking Chinese folks are holding tours in these fake buildings. And they got people paid in front of them to do kung fu shit for them to make you think they all still practicing shit when it's low key. It's a whole act. Based off what the movie said, people go see this shit. And, you know what I'm saying?
True. I believe.
So, yeah, that's what they try to expose. It's like wrestling. But I believe at the same time should be respected. Because wrestling, even though it's staged and it's still a sport, and these niggas are still going through it, they ain't fake throwing a nigga off the, you know what I'm saying? So, respect it.
I mean, these niggas still know how to whoop your ass. Too,
yeah.
Don't get it twisted. They can still fight.
Right. You know what?
They gotta,
speaking
of, act with it. But.
Speaking of, know about that shit, when you say they still fighting shit, I feel the same way about drag queens. Bruce Jenner. Yeah. Call him what you want to. He wants you to call him Caitlyn. Call him Caitlyn. But I bet you won't run up on that nigga. He still can reach across the room and slap the shit out your ass. He still got a long ass arm. He still like 6'4".
Right, when you be looking at that nigga, you be like, bro, you better not wear that monkey, man.
Don't let that skirt fool you.
Looking
and he's still talking that. That's what makes him freaky looking, because he'll be on the picture looking like an old crazy woman. And he start talking, you think
right, that nigga's voice is regular. He ain't changed it. He ain't care to change that voice. Yeah, I just want to show people how I can help them in their situation like mine.
And he don't like talk gay with this shit. He still talk like he a man. Like I'm. Still,
that's what I'm saying. He still talking like a
I'm
dude.
still expecting him to like pick up the phone and handle business for his kids and shit.
That shit funny, dog. I can't get with it.
oh yeah. Totally not with the trends.
I know this dude that I work with at my job, bro. This one little gay nigga. He like, I don't know, he like in his 20s or something. He was talking about how he was trying to get his work done. Started getting his work done to become transgender.
And I'll tell them all too, hey, that's you. You move the way you move, but you ain't gonna get me to treat you differently.
Alright.
You know, so you ain't gonna get me to kiss you.
Like, what up, bro?
No, what I do when I meet somebody who going through that little trans phase or whatever, I just call you by your name. I don't say he or she. I don't get into that discussion. I just say, if you telling people your name, Kimber, Ashton Fox, I'm saying, what up, Kimber?
There's a lot of them that come up there and buy weed.
Yeah, I mean, they people too. That's because they can like that.
There's one dude.
They don't eat breathe shit,
That nigga ID looks so funny though. It should say Brianna Smith or Brianna Smith. Or brand like What is it?
And when you
Yeah,
see
one
shit
of
like
them had
that,
their real name.
when you see shit like that,
Brandon
let you
Smith,
know.
but I was looking at it like.
And when you see shit like that, that lets you know you only a piece of paper away from doing anything. Because how the fuck you now a woman? Because like this card says you are, you gonna forget about the dick and balls you was born with, nigga? Or that you probably still got?
Car say you, man. This is before you decided that you wanted the sex change. Now you gotta get your ID changed.
You on here looking like Bigfoot and shit.
Yeah, like we can't see that you was a whole dude.
That's the ones I hate too. The ones that
Black
look
people
obvious.
was the ones that kill me because they be swearing they look. Hey, chicken, they be looking. You just see too much dude, bro. You can't hide. No matter what you do. No matter how much body
If
work
you go down,
if you go down
Woodward between Manchester, right? It's like a certain voice they got. If you go between Manchester and 6 Mile, you'll see him up there looking busted, like 6'2",
hey, what's up?
with big ass hands and the knees rusty and the boots. They try to look like something. You know this nigga could knuckle nigga. I done seen drag queens out here like you supposed to play for the Lions. Lions need niggas like you. Stafford said he need a nigga just like you. I had a homeboy.
Big headdress
I had a homeboy. Listen, I had a homeboy who I went to school with.
Somebody there. Oh,
He
girl.
I had a nigga I went to school with. He played football. He was on the football team and everything. And he was a drag queen. In fact, he just got murdered. It was on the news. That's how I thought he was a drag queen. It was on the news. He just got murdered at Palmer Park. A lot of people believe he was tricked by a pastor. A lot of people believe, yeah, right. That's the face I made. A lot of people believe that he was tricking with the pastor and the pastor had killed him on some other shit. The pastor said he was trying to rob him. He jumped into his car and tried to rob him. And my friend was sharing on Facebook, and then I inboxed like, hey, is that such and such? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, oh, shit.
That's crazy.
I didn't know he was a woman.
That's crazy.
I mean, I knew he was gay, but I didn't know he was going that far to say, I am totally a woman.
That's crazy. Bro.
And he was like 6'8". He was big as hell. Like, he was like so big. Yeah, he was on the football team. He was so big that niggas was willing to ignore that he was gay as hell to play on the football team because he was so big. And moving with, he wasn't like big out of shit. He was in high school. He was like Shaq. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he was an asset to that team. It was him and his white boy they called Big Country. They was big. They was two big mountains they had on this team at the time.
Big Country.
Shit. But yeah.
Teacher and descendant of 40 generations of warriors.
I still just dig your wall. Every time I come here, I just keep looking for more and more to see what I can find.
No, I ain't balling no recent ones yet.
You just said Red Goblin? A lot of people don't.
Some knocked down in the back, but there's some more.
I see it.
That fucking cat.
I seen a lot of people ain't hip to the goblins. My brother, I was telling him about the Silver Goblin. He didn't know who he was. I was telling him about the Grey Goblin. He didn't know who he was. I'm like, bro.
You know, this motherfucker was.
A long-standing tournament where the greatest martial artists all over the world came and fought.
I think I looked online like 2 days after I bought this little motherfucker. This nigga was worth $30. I'm like, damn. I had bought him for like 15.
Okay.
That's how I thought it. The Red Goblin. I looked on the trending value of the Funko website. It was worth $30.
What's that? Why you got that playing? What the fuck is it?
I was about to watch this shit about the fake martial arts. Martial arts being fake.
Hey. Shit. Now, rest in peace. If we forgot to do our rest in peace this week, folks. Rest in peace once again. This is entertainment wise. We ain't talking about that shit that happened the other day. We don't do shit like that on Keeping It Real, but we do keep entertainment. Somebody from the entertainment world, from the black cinema world, I'm gonna say she's part of Black history. Bitch. First black lady in Police Academy. Let me get the young lady's name. She just passed away. She had the high pitched voice. She just died. She was 72. I forgot her name. You know her when you...
R.I.P.
You know her when you when I say her name. When I described her character, you know who she was. Damn, my phone's going so slow. I'm trying to find the cast. They done sent me to a page for Michael Winslow. He wasn't the only nigga on the movie. We had Michael Winslow. We had the big football playing guy. We had, what's his name? Reidenberger? What's his name? Here she go. Marion Ramsey from Police Academy. And they say Broadway. Died at 73. I don't know what she passed from, but she looked good. They showing pictures of her. She looking good for her age. Well, she was looking good for her age. Maybe not perv out, but she had a high-pitched voice like Michelle A. If y'all remember that movie, Police Academy. Rest in peace to her. Ugh. But yeah. Getting me all the way together.
Someone don't ruin your life. Don't do these things. Who owns the world and what they could do with it at any moment?
You know what I want to do? I want to go to an actual tournament and look at that shit. Look at these niggas like this. Break it the fuck down.
I want to do that too.
Break it the fuck down. I do want to go to a convention. You want to start going to conventions? Since you painting shit and making shit? I want to go to something like that. Anyone? I don't know. I wanted to go to one this year for my birthday, but the COVID shit.
I've been trying to find a way to get to.
They have them here.
Comic-Con, man.
I want to go. Me and my boy Ilias. You remember Ilias?
I'm registered to the website to go, but like when they open it back up, I can, you know what I'm saying? They'll send me the email like, yeah, it's time to sign up for how kind. Then I can get a badge online if I like can get in. You feel me? Like get in to get my name to get a badge type shit. Cause these motherfuckers be having like bots set up for their website so they could just automatically like press this button so it can automatically push them through. These be the motherfuckers who be like fucking up the market on like shit like the pops and shit. Cause I be trying to go there to find like the exclusive pops. Cause that's where they be having the ones that you can resell for like 1,500, 2,000, 2,500. Bro, they got one that's like nigga. They got something that's like 8,000, bro. I'm like, oh, 5 bands, nigga. I'm like, what? For pops, nigga. These little motherfucking things. Like, how these bitches worth that much?
Sometimes when you get into collecting,
and these niggas only buying them bitches for like $30, $40 at Comic-Con. That's how much they cost when you buy them at Comic-Con. Them bitches be worth like $400 the next day. Just like how they be doing with the shoes on StockX. Them self-lacing Air Jordan 11s. Them bitches came out at $500 retail. You know how much they was going for the next day once they sold out, right?
What?
What you think? $1,000. The next day, double the price. Wherever you try to go buy, don't nobody want less than $900 for them bitches.
Yeah, you got to shake down at 900. You got to shake down the 9.
If you want the reals, you gonna have to pay that money.
Right.
You go no, them bitches fake, and they don't even got the fake ones in production right now because I shot from the spot that be having the fake ones. But there's certain sellers on there that sell like the factory ones. You gotta know, you gotta find out who they is though. They be the ones that cost close to the real price. They be like 150 or like 100. If they 100 or better, then they worth buying. I got a lot of my shit from there. Some of my shit I be going to Foot Locker too though. from her.